Actually, after the NDA government has come in, and I would like to give my personal thanks to the Prime Minister of this country for taking this initiative to bring about that change that radio industry required. Whether it's a Mann Ki Baat or the Phase 3 auction, we have seen the whole growth trajectory.
And all friends of the media and all our guests. It gives me immense pleasure to be here tonight and welcome you to the first ever Radio4Child Awards. A really important moment, I think. Not only an important moment in awarding these prizes, but a really important moment to improve the health of children in this country even further. UNICEF is delighted and very proud to be associated in this initiative with AROI, and we're really, really pleased with the partnership in this. I think we all know that India has done a tremendous job in improving the health of children and women in the country. We now see more children who celebrate their 5th birthday than we saw many years ago. We can be very proud, I think, in India of recently eradicating both polio, and very recently also maternal and neonatal tetanus. These are milestones that are so important to make sure that every child has a chance to grow up healthy and develop well. But we know more needs to be done. It seems very simple. We can prevent child maternal death just by giving them the right vaccination. It's available. We can do it. And we know the government of India and the Ministry of Health is doing a tremendous job in making sure vaccines are available. And with the current mission in Indradhanush, making sure it reaches as far as possible. But bringing the vaccinations and the services close to children and women is not the only thing that needs to happen. We also need to make sure that people are aware, they understand the importance, and they actually want to bring their children to be vaccinated. And that's where radio comes in as a really important force to reach people, to bring this message. Radio is the people's voice, as you said. Radio reaches far and wide, and that is exactly what we need for immunization to reach everywhere. With the immunization program, we need to make sure we reach unreached, and that's where radio can really help to bring the message, to bring the action, and make sure people actually know the benefits and the importance to immunize your child fully, to give them all the vaccinations so they're prevented to any illnesses that can be prevented by vaccination. So we're very pleased to have been engaged in this program. Maybe it's been a story in the making, maybe it's the start of a story, but for sure it's not the end. Today we'll be hearing good examples, we'll be seeing incredible initiatives, but from here onwards we need to make sure that it spreads wide and far. The movement is always needed for these kinds of changes, and we strongly believe in UNICEF that a partnership with the radios will really help us to move and reach so much further. So I couldn't be more happy to be here today because we're tying up with one of the most important media, but we're also bringing the attention again how important it is that we all give children every chance in life to grow up healthy and become really healthy and well-developed adults later on. So thank you all for being here tonight, and I'm looking forward to an exciting program. Thank you.
Words on this occasion.
Esteemed guests of the rest, I do remember I started in children's program. I even recall my very first encounter with a microphone. जब बोलने की बारी आई तो मैंने नहीं बोला. That was my first dialogue into the microphone. बाद में जब मुझसे पूछा गया कि क्यों नहीं बोले, तो मैंने कहा आपने ही पहले कहा था everybody quiet. And I'm such an obedient child, so I didn't speak. And I remember I was still playing 5 rupees. So remember Radio is a medium where you get paid for doing nothing or having fun, just speaking. However, मुझे ये भी याद है कि वहाँ एक हमीदा जी रानड़े करती थी, जो हमें कितना कुछ सिखाती थी. Whether it was culture, whether it was geography, whether it was speaking, language, the difference in grammars of our Indian languages, their sounds, कितना कुछ सीखने मिलता था, लेकिन वो क्यों, कैसे, कौन सिखाता था? It was these children's programs. आज कहाँ खो गए वो? मुझे सोच के कुछ शर्म सी आती है कि आज बच्चों की आवाजें रेडियो पर सुनाई देती हैं केवल इश्तेहारों में, विज्ञापनों में, कुछ बेचते हुए, कुछ प्रमोट करते हुए. Why do we not have programs aimed at children? Why can't we involve children in programming?
रेडियो से भी अगर मुझे इंस्ट्रक्शंस मिलने लगे माइक नीचे करने के लिए. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, करना पड़ेगा. And then my dear friends from the radio fraternity. I've been associated with UNICEF for the last few years now. I've seen UNICEF work for many children, many of whom live in very, very remote areas. These children often become vulnerable due to difficult circumstances or due to lack of timely information. In my conversations with the UNICEF, I have understood the intense need to reach out to these communities who often get left out. Even the simple act of immunizing children in these areas is difficult. The government is doing a commendable job. They're doing a great job reaching out to children in these communities who live in the toughest areas. But I often ask myself that how can we as people come together and help the government with its mission? How can we take collective responsibility to ensure that every child in India is immunized? The media plays a significant role of creating awareness and changing mindsets. And being from the art and media myself, I know that it's very, very efficient. UNICEF has always engaged very strategically with the media and through them has been able to reach out to children across the country. Today I would specifically I would like to speak about radio. रेडियो की यादें मेरी बचपन की हैं, जब आकाशवाणी हुआ करती थी, और radio's come a long way from then today. Though Bhimani still feels we should have a lot of channels. Yes, we should have a lot of channels. But it's come a long way, and I think it has a very, very bright future. So while we all know that the radio as a medium reaches out to most marginalized, a lot depends on how the message is packaged, how it is communicated, and hence recalled by the communities. Especially a subject like immunization, which is very clinical, obviously. So thoda boring sa ho sakta hai. It's not like a Bollywood song कि हर एक enjoys it. So it becomes the duty of the radios, the jockeys, to make it interesting and present it in such a way that everybody enjoys it and they understand what they're supposed to do. As a UNICEF celebrity advocate, I would like to begin by thanking all the radio programmers, radio jockeys, and the Association of Radio Operators for being so supportive in taking care of this agenda on immunization and taking it forward. I've seen some of the clips and the programs created by you all, and they're truly, truly amazing. They're really good. So one big applause for all of you, all of these winners here. As a mother of two, I know that the health of my children is very important. I think it's the most important. It's above anything else. And I think it rings true with all the mothers all over the world. The radio, you, have been able to communicate that most important thing in a very soft and effective way. People listen to you, whether it's like the fun programs or serious issues wrapped in fun. People follow what you have to say, and then that puts a big responsibility on you to communicate sincerely with all the right facts in place while making it so much fun to listen. You have been doing that successfully for so many years, and I'm sure you will continue to do so in the years to come. As UNICEF celebrity advocate, I congratulate you, and I appeal to the radio fraternity once again to give space and time to communicate the key issue of immunizations to mothers and caregivers. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for inviting me.